Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm your host, Club Bradley of the Clothing Animal Sports Report, coming to you live right here, Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. That is, I'm at home right now. That is, and a bunch of things I need to get into just for sure. I'm gonna talk to you guys about the just the fact that former Seahawks and Vikings quarterback Tarvaris Jackson was deceased in a car crash. Karl Anthony-Town's mother is deceased from complications of the coronavirus or COVID-19. Christian McCaffrey signed a 4-year extension offer, averaging 16 mil per year. The XFL is going bankrupt now. It's not coming back in 2021. And also a near post sports photographer, Anthony Fauci was deceased from coronavirus COVID-19. He was 48, that is, by the way. So that's something I'm gonna get into just for sure, everybody. So here it is, folks. I'm gonna start things off just the fact that former Vikings and Seahawks quarterback Tarvaris Jackson was deceased in a car crash. He drove his 2012 Chevy Camaro, that is, left of the roadway, struck a tree, and overturned. He was sent to a hospital, and he died. The crash was 7 miles south of his hometown of Montgomery, Alabama. I want to send my thoughts and prayers out to Tarvaris Jackson's family members, all of his fans, the Vikings, and even the Seahawks of this horrific loss. And obviously, it's a sad time that we're all in right now. So it's just awful news. So thoughts, prayers out to them. Keeping your prayers, everybody. So tough news. And more sad news. I want to address, by the way, Karl Anthony-Towns, his mother, that is, Jacqueline, was deceased from complications of the coronavirus. Now, she was in a medically induced coma. She was placed on a ventilator, that is. Now, Kat's dad recovered from the virus. Now, if you guys remember, about a couple of weeks ago, Karl Anthony-Towns sent a heartbreaking, emotional video on Instagram Live, and he said that both his parents were test positive of the coronavirus, and apparently, his mother, that is, he says Karl Anthony-Towns said that his mother wasn't breathing. She was beginning to deteriorate, struggling a bit, wasn't getting there, and obviously, Karl Anthony-Towns' mother, Jacqueline, deceased. So I want to send my thoughts and prayers out to Kat's family members, his teammates, his colleagues of his, Timberwolves, T-Wolves fans, the entire NBA, Karl Anthony-Towns, as he's having a tough time right now. And this coronavirus problem has damaged careers and ended careers, and it's done a lot of damage. So please, everybody, just make sure you just wash your hands with soap, use sanitizer, by the way, everybody. And this coronavirus saga hasn't dissolved in the past couple of weeks. So my thoughts and prayers go to Karl Anthony-Towns, all his other family members, his teammates, Wolves teammates, the NBA, his beloved fans, and all his viewers and all the subscribers that are saying this horrific loss that he's going through. And I know Karl Anthony-Towns is hurting right now. So everybody, just keep him in your prayers. Please do so, because this is a tough time that we're all in right now. We all got to stay home, saving lives, and this is something that everyone's got to cope with. But hopefully the CDC nor the World Health Organization is going to find a cure nor vaccine to get rid of this coronavirus for good, and just, have everybody just set free for once and have things go back to normal, because things right now are just not looking good. So keep Karl Anthony-Towns in your prayers, please, everybody. Please do so. Just found out today. So that's all I can know for sure. So I know his dad recovered from the virus, even though he tested positive the coronavirus, but he's doing okay now. He's in quarantine mode. I would say the same thing for his mother, that is, but she obviously, didn't recover. She was supposed to recover though, but she did not. So she, was in an untimely death of this coronavirus, and it's taking away everything. It's what is it's. I just know people are going to contain this thing, but it's got to be. But this coronavirus problem's got to stop, and hopefully, you know, things will just go back to normal once again. It's just awful on all cylinders. So I just hope that things it's gonna be okay, Karl Towns. You're gonna get through this, and I know you were on your Instagram live. I know you're just having a tough time. Everybody's here for you. Your teammates, I am. Your fans are behind you. Your teammates got your teammates, all the other colleagues of yours, your competitors. You got Donovan Mitchell. You got CP3, Zach Levine. Everyone's behind you, Karl Towns. I know it's been tough situation you're in right now, but everyone's got your back. So just don't give up. You got this, man. You got this. You're gonna fight through this no matter what. So just please everybody keep him in your prayers as he's having a tough time due to the loss of his mother from complications of coronavirus. And it's just really sad and unfortunate news. So it's just awful in every single part. So keep him in your prayers, everybody. Other news I do want to address, by the way, that Christian McCaffrey has signed a 4-year extension offer, averaging 16 mil per season. That makes him the highest paid running back in NFL history. Congrats to him on that part, by the way, everybody. Others I want to address, the XFL has gone bankrupt as they suspended their operations due to the fact that they also shut down before that they shut down their season due to the coronavirus issue, and they're not coming back in next year in 2021. So the XFL has gone bankrupt. They suspended their operations. All the employees have been laid off, and obviously it's just really sad. I mean, the XFL was doing pretty good. Ticket sales were going up. Fans loved it. The ranks went up, but the ranks have gone down, and to the coronavirus issue, you know, employees getting laid off, and no one can see XFL anymore because it's just really sad news. So just awful news. So just hoping they were going to reboot. They did come back in 2020 and back in January of this past year, but since it's being shut down, the operation is being shut down, and employees are being, laid off for good. Everybody called it quits due to the concerns of this coronavirus issue. You know, XFL's not coming back in 2020. I'm sorry, but I know it's disappointing though, but it's just awful. So, even though they shut down their operations, now the XFL is doing the same thing as well due to the coronavirus issue. That is so really sending a star, everybody. Also, just some other news that New York Post sports photographer Anthony Fauci was deceased from the coronavirus. He was only 48. Thoughts prayers go to his family members, all of his fans, all of his viewers out there, and all his subscribers. It's a horrific loss for sure. So, really sad news, everybody. Just keep everybody and everyone else in your prayers. Keep your close ones, your friends, your colleagues, anybody in your prayers. So, just think about them for once, and it's just sad news right there. I can tell you that. I want to take this time just to thank everyone, thank all the hospital workers, the first responders for your diligence, for all the hard work you put in though, keeping everyone safe, secure, keeping everybody quarantined. For every single employee out there, employees that work, people, fans watching at home, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. That is for your valiant efforts, keeping everybody occupied, keeping everybody safe, and it's a tough time we're in right now, but everyone's staying at home, and it's just awful news. So hopefully sports will come back, and obviously I gotta have more topics I can address in the sports world, which I must. So hopefully they find a cure and a vaccine sooner rather than later. That is, whether it's wait like 18 months. It's just so the CDC and the World Health officials got to do it quickly because fans want sports back and they want it back now. So hopefully they get it back sooner. So they find a cure and a vaccine. That is, they just got to contain this coronavirus before it gets out of hand. Because we've seen numerous death tolls, we've seen all the there are shunning tragedies, and it's just awful. So it's taking away everything in their careers. But it's what it's done. So Nobody wants 2020 to be like this. Nobody did, and obviously, it's just really unfortunate, sad news. So it's just not looking good there. So wash hands with sober, use sanitizer, and just stay at home for once. Don't go to trips. Don't do any of that. So that's all I gotta say. Other news I do want to address, by the way, that Kyle Larson has been suspended. I mean, he did apologize for the racial slur that he used, but he's being temporarily suspended without pay due to a racial slur that he used by using the N word during an iRacing event, that is. And people aren't having it. Kyle Larson made himself look like a stupid idiot while he was doing an iRacing event, while he was participating in the iRacing event, that is. And he's ashamed of himself. He's going to lose everything. So, Karl Anthony, you made yourself look like a stupid idiot. And, well, you face repercussions. So, career's over. And obviously, not going to look good, your part. Others I do want to address, by the way, that police are looking into Dak Prescott because he was throwing a party for one of his friends of his. And they say it's a party, but police do believe in Texas that Dak violated the stay-at-home order, nor the social distance order, that is, the guidelines. I mean, he did invite 30 individuals, including Zeke himself, Zeke Elliott, that is, by the way. So apparently Dak has bent the rules, and he's gonna lose everything. Dak Prescott made himself look like a stupid idiot in front of everybody, his fans, his teammates. So how's the NFL gonna respond to this? How will they respond to it? You think look, they could discipline Dak Prescott, and I mean, police, they could, file an arrest, have an arrest warrant on Dak Prescott for good, or they just tell people, stay at home for once, go home for goodness sakes. I mean, look, Dak, you can't invite numerous individuals at a party. You can't invite like 30 individuals at a party. You can't do that. You're supposed to be staying at home. I mean, yes, you're staying at home for sure, but there's no reason for you to have get-togethers. You can't do that. You can't do social gatherings. You can't do partings. You can't. I mean, look, you're not a Super Bowl champ. You're not an MVP. You didn't make it to the playoffs. And more importantly, you're not going to be a Super Bowl champ because if you are let go of the Cowboys, game over. Game over for you. You've been franchise tagged already. So if you test positive the coronavirus, that's on you. Or if Zeke tests positive the coronavirus, that's on you. That's on you. So Dak's to blame. He was throwing full passes to Des Bryant, and then he winds up throwing a party for one of his friends of his with Zeke, that is, at his house. I mean, food and catering from Nick and Sam's Steakhouse. It's uncalled for. I mean, come on, during a coronavirus saga, really? Dak, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do it. I mean, you should know, but you should be ashamed of yourself, That's just wrong, that's unlike you, all right? Because Dak, you're not living to expectations. You're not. You're just a quarterback who basically has been nothing but a rotten piece of trash now. And that's how people are going to view you. How are your fans going to react? I mean, yes, Dak Prescott does stupid stuff. Dak attack, doing stupid stuff and all. Dak's an idiot. An idiot, absolute idiot. So Dak's nothing but a rotten piece of trash. And have Zeke invite, come on. So this goes to everybody out there. So folks, stay at home. Stay at home. No invites. No partying. None of that. All right? None of that. Get yourselves quarantined. no invites, no partying, no get-togethers, nothing. All right, nothing. You're supposed to stay at home. You're supposed to be sitting. You're supposed to be staying at home, watching past sports events, or watching movies, or any of the other stuff you guys do. But this is no time for get-togethers. It's not, because Dak and Zeke, they test positive coronavirus. Oh, game over. They got to get themselves quarantined. They gotta get tested. And if Dak or Zeke, they get tested, if they test positive of COVID-19, not good, not good. Or if Dak and Zeke get arrested, or Zeke, he did get arrested for that Vegas incident. But if Dak gets arrested, that is, and if there is an arrest warrant for Dak Prescott, for violating the stay-at-home order in Texas, that is, I mean, he's at home. The party was at his home, by the way. So the police would have knocked on his door, and they could have had everyone just like gone on home. That's what they could have done. But police are looking into this, and if there is an arrest warrant for Dak Prescott nor Zeke, they're done. So police can just say, everyone just go on home, going home, be safe for once, wash hands with soap, use sanitizer. So really, guys, no parties, all right? The only time you can have parties, that is when the coronavirus probe dissolves, all right? When the coronavirus dissolves, then and only then you can go partying, that is. But in the middle of a crisis, no, can't do it. So shame on Dak, shame on Zeke. So shame on them. So that's all I got to say for that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do right there for the Khalil Howell Sports Boy YouTube channel face page. Please be sure you like, subscribe to the Khalil Howell Sports Boy YouTube channel face page by all means necessary. Excuse me. Be sure to send me your comments, your tweets, your thoughts, your reactions, and please send your thoughts and prayers out to Tarvaris Jackson's family members, as Tarvaris Jackson was deceased in a car crash yesterday. Send your thoughts and prayers out to his family members and all of his teammates and his fans out there. Please do so. And please send your thoughts and prayers out to Karl Anthony-Town, as he's, completely distraught. The fact that his mother was deceased of complication of coronavirus, by the way. So please send your thoughts and prayers out to Karl Anthony-Town, his family members, his teammates, all of his fans, and Karl Anthony-Town himself, as he's really not himself right now. So please send thoughts and prayers out to the comment section down below. Please do so. Please send me your thoughts and your on Christian McCaffrey signing a 4-year extension offer, averaging $16 million per year, making the highest paid running back in NFL history. Please know in the comment section what your thoughts about that are. I'll definitely address the response to that. What you think of the XFL going bankrupt after they suspended their operations due to this coronavirus issue? Please let me know about the comment section. I'll address the response to that for sure as well, everybody. Please be sure you send me your comments, to your reactions, and send thoughts and praise out to the New York Post sports photographer who, Anthony Fauci, who was deceased of a coronavirus. That is, please send your thoughts and prayers out to their family members and his fans out there. And that's all I got today for everybody. So I'll have more live breaking news, Chantel's live updates, and a whole lot more in the Khalil Howell Sports, all things sports related, everything you need to know. And that's all I got to say, everybody. So take care, you guys. You guys have a good evening. No partying, all right? Stay home. Wash hands with soap or use sanitizer. That's all there is. Or use wipes, disinfecting wipes. So keep yourself safe. Stay at home. No parties, everybody. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. Bye-bye. He's been